It's going to take me a minute to get used to that intro, I'll be honest with you.
Mhm.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cult of Collectors. We have John from Low IQ Media, as always. We have Charlie from the new. Go ahead and give us your name, Charlie. Your brand new name. I know it was
Charlie
new last week.
Cinematic Universe, the
There it is.
CCU.
I love it. The CCU. Tonight's special guest is I am Nick-Tok from Instagram. I believe he's got some other social medias out there too. We'll get into that. And tonight we will be giving away, as long as you're part of the chat, just jump in the chat, say you're interested, throw out a question that we can all talk about, or just chime in eventually. But anyway, we got the 4K of the Green Mile. So as you chime in, as you make comments and whatnot, you'll be put on the wheel of death, I like to call it. And at the end of the show, we'll spin the wheel and knock off one at a time until we get down to that last person.
And let us know your favorite, like, Stephen King movies or Stephen King moments in books or movies, whatever it may be.
Let's definitely talk it up. But gentlemen, good evening. Hope everybody's doing well.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
How's it going?
Hello, hello. Nick, thanks for joining us. I really appreciate you jumping on this evening.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Definitely. But give us a little background on yourself.
Well, I am what's considered a jack of all trades. I am currently on Instagram. I am on TikTok doing a whole bunch of stuff there. Used to be on YouTube doing Lego stop motion animation videos a long time ago.
Nice.
I haven't done one since, but because funds and adultery? No, that's wrong. Adulting. Let's just adulting. Let's put it that way.
Sure. Yeah.
Adulting. Adultery ruined my Legos.
Oh, every time, every single time.
But yeah, no, I'm currently on TikTok, just doing fun videos as OC characters. Some of their names are The Darkest Hour, Malum Vulnero, and Sonum Nox, with new ones yet to come.
Nice.
Yeah, I have a TikTok. I haven't really done much movie-related stuff lately. It's mainly just been random. Honestly, it's been very random. Like, yeah, I'll show some movie stuff, but then I'll, like, do a little beatbox video, like, you know, and then like, in-depth quote videos, too, like, you know, I saw a sign that said something yesterday. You know, stuff like that.
You never know what's gonna get the algorithm to kick in and show like every single person. So you got to try everything just to see what happens.
Well, yeah, my son's barber came up with a really good idea, actually, because he was getting his hair cut not long ago, and we were talking viral videos, TikTok, this and that, or whatever. And he was trying to suggest to my son that maybe he should get his hair done to where it'll glow in the dark, and then challenge the barber to cut his hair in the dark.
Oh, that'd be cool.
While it's glowing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be interesting. See, it's just random shit like that. I don't know what it is. You never know what's going to take off on that damn app, I swear.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone do that yet. So
no, I haven't seen that. I found a lot of, I've been replying a lot to people that make comments in my videos. And for some reason, that's really making mine just kind of take off a little bit. I say take off, but there's definitely people out there getting more follows than I have been, but it's fun. I like it.
Well, you're able to go live now on there because you have to have 1,000 followers just to be able to go live.
Yeah, I have yet to try that. I haven't gone. I've gone live on Instagram a few times now, but I have yet to try. Mainly because I feel like on Instagram, I'm getting my followers that, you know, follow me for the movie reason. But if I go live on TikTok, that goes out to every single person with that app. It doesn't matter if they follow me or not. So I don't know how I feel about it. I've watched a couple of lives with guys that do movie stuff, and like every other question is just somebody going, "So what is it you're doing? Like what are you doing here?" I feel like I'll just be constantly answering. I'm just here talking about movies. I don't know what else you want me to do. There's no song and dance here, unfortunately.
Yeah. I also do the occasional movie review on TikTok as well.
Nice.
I've seen some of those. Those are good. I like that. What I'm trying to make out what's hanging up on your wall behind you, Nick. What all am I seeing?
On the wall, you're seeing a bunch of Marvel Legend figures and Star Wars figures.
Nice.
As well as giant Dark Side poster, Kylo Ren Captain Phasma. This was during the hype of Force Awakens, and then
Right.
Oh,
way before Rise of Skywalker came into play, which
Right.
I'm not a big fan of, unfortunately. Underneath that, I don't know if you could see it very well, but I got a box of every MCU villain in that box.
Oh, nice.
are you more of an MCU or DCU?
I like both for different reasons, but I would, if I had to lean towards one side, it would probably be the MCU.
The MCU.
Are you all
Yeah.
caught up on everything? Caught up on all the Disney Plus shows and all that
Yep.
stuff?
Yep,
I'm still behind. I feel
until
bad.
Moon Knight comes out at the end of the month.
There's only one show that I'm still, behind on, and that's Jody knows.
I've been hearing good things about Moon Knight, though. I've been hearing some people that have gotten to see some early episodes, and everybody's really liking it.
Yeah, well,
I hope
I'm
it's
excited
good.
to
That's
see
all I
something
gotta
new.
say. I mean, because I like Marvel, I like DC. It's a hit and miss, most of the time with movies as it is anyway. So, like with the Batman that just came out, I mean, it got a lot of rave. Like, yes, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good movie, but what I call it, like, say, the best. I don't know if I'd call it the best, but it's definitely one of the best.
Yeah.
I agree.
It should definitely be in everybody's top 5, at least, I think.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair with it, yeah.
It's on my list for now until something better knocks it down.
Right,
Oh,
right.
yeah, definitely. I mean,
Yeah, I'm still haven't watched the Hawkeye show. I'm like super behind.
I haven't watched that either.
And honestly, I don't know enough about this. What's
Character?
the next one coming out? Miss Marvel.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know enough about it, but I'm not feeling that trailer. I just wasn't.
Feels a little strange, I will admit. I saw the trailer
Yeah.
too, and I was just like, I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, I can't grasp the tone.
I feel like they killed it.
It almost feels like we're going like backwards
Down
because we matured with the MCU. It got dark. It got a little darker. It got a little the storyline got a little harder to take. Once we got to Infinity War and everything.
Yeah.
So I feel like it might just be as we've grown with the MCU, it's like they're having to start over to grab the new kids. To build them up to the next whatever we're going to next. I don't know. That's kind of what I got from the trailer, at least. Maybe I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I remember seeing it.
It's based off a new iteration of Miss Marvel. It's not
Yeah.
like the old Miss Marvel. It's based off a comic book that came out a couple years ago that flopped.
Yeah, that's what
now-
I've kind of heard. That's what I've kind of heard.
Yeah.
See, I'm not sure why they went this direction. There's got to be a reason they went this direction, but other than just kind of grabbing kids' attention to hang on for the next how many years.
Some of it has to do with, I believe they're trying to get out of paying old writers. I think Disney wants to get out of having to pay for the older writers or go, for older comic book series,
Mm-hmm.
So they're basically making anything out of the things that they've published since they've owned Disney. So that's why we're getting all these new iterations of these comic book characters. We're getting all these recent, like the past decade version. It's stuff that they basically own outright instead of having to go back and pay for rights. So we're getting some really crappy takes on some of these characters, which could have been like very good if they would have been.
I agree.
Done in the correct era, or at least based off a good era of that comic book character, but we're not getting that.
Like in all seriousness, when it comes to like say the Deadpool character, when they casted Ryan Reynolds, even though it was more like a little teaser before it was more actually confirmed to be a movie, I didn't know how I was going to feel about Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool because I remember seeing some of the old comics and reading, how he talks and stuff, and I didn't remember Deadpool being that much of a smartass, honestly. Like, no
Ryan Reynolds was
joke.
perfect.
And
Yeah,
Ryan
so far
Reynolds, I mean, I like him and I don't like him. It's like a love-hate kind of thing for him. I don't like everything
think
he
of
does.
anyone better to be Deadpool.
Yeah.
It was definitely
Who
a
could
good
I
short.
pick?
Deadpool was good. I thought Deadpool was really good. Both
Yeah.
of them were good.
I'm anxious to see what they do with him now.
The third one?
over at Disney.
because
I'm
they're,
anxious to see what's going to happen there.
They say it's still going to be R-rated, and this one's going
Mhm.
to be directed by Sean Levy, who directed Free Guy and the recently released Adam Project.
Which I still need to watch. I keep hearing wonderful things about that movie.
Which one?
The Adam Project, the Netflix
No, Adam
exclusive.
Project. Yeah, I've been hearing good about it too, but sometimes I get scared to watch those ones because that's where I'm like, I don't like it. I'm gonna be pissing off a lot of people.
Nah, it'll be all right.
So, Nick, what do you? What's your favorite thing to collect? What do you collect the most of? And at least in the movies genre, we'll start there and then maybe go on to the toys. I collect a few toys myself, but not that much.
Yeah, no, I pretty much if I always see my movies in the movie theater, and if I like it enough, I will grab it when it's released. And if there's a steelbook version of it, I will grab the steelbook version if it's possible.
Good man.
I mean,
I'm always more intrigued.
Right.
Yeah, I'm always more intrigued by the art on the steelbooks than the ones that they release for the public.
Yeah.
Well, streaming's kind of like that too, to where, instead of going to the theater, it's like, say, a Prime original, Netflix original, Hulu original. And if you like it, you hope they would put it on physical media, but then they don't. And you're like, well, what the fuck? Now you're forcing me to actually pay for your streaming service.
That's the point.
There was a
I'm like,
tradition that I got into at one point where every time when the Oscars would happen, I would always make it a priority to collect the Oscar nominees for Best Picture. And now that most of them are coming from like Netflix and other streaming service, I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good idea, though, doing the Best Picture collection.
Yeah, I post some of those on Instagram, so I got previous years, but nothing recent because I can't get them all.
Some of those,
just basically buy the movies they have nominated in every category.
Yeah.
And then watch it and then go, was it worth it? No.
Yeah. Some of those that are streaming exclusives, you can sometimes find a Blu-ray from like the UK or something that they released over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but not on all of them. I was a big fan. Like they were doing the Marvel when they were on Netflix. They were releasing really good steelbooks for like Daredevil.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And then they just stopped.
Wasn't
They only
Supergirl
did-
one of them?
The Supergirl show.
Like, didn't it
Supergirl-
also get like a steelbook or something?
She
Yeah,
got at
they
least
did,
one
along with-
season.
Yeah, they got one, and so did Green Arrow and a couple of seasons of the Flash.
Yeah,
but I don't
Flash
think
got
they all
2 and
got
3.
one.
No,
Yeah.
I thought those were super random. I didn't understand that at all. I've got the Flash ones. I'm like, why didn't y'all just do keep the whole thing going? But why just do season 2 and 3? That was just random as hell.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I'm
Definitely.
still upset that we didn't get a steelbook for the last Purge movie to complete my collection. They just released it standard.
Well, we happen to know a guy. He's taking a break right now, but he does custom steelbooks. So if you need one.
Nice.
I don't recommend getting into that.
Oh, yeah, Jody's got an addiction.
Don't do it. It's bad news. You go
Don't
down
fall down the rabbit hole.
Don't go down it. It's awful. Oh God.
He's gonna make a video for it, but he's waiting until the others come in to do it.
Yeah, I've got one more. Hopefully, I actually just talked to that guy yesterday, and I don't know when that order is going to happen because apparently there is some shit going down in Spain right now, and
Italy, you mean?
Yeah. Sorry, and so yeah, he's
Right.
He's not able to do a lot right now. So I said, man, number one's keep safe. Us stupid movie collectors, we can deal without having your amazing work right now. Just keep safe. And
Right.
hopefully the rest of the collectors that are on his list of stuff to do aren't hounding him to hurry up and finish their projects. But So I'm gonna give him a little while. If he can't get him to me, then I might just go ahead and knock out that video. I've got enough to make a very long video already.
I was about to say, just make one anyway, and then make one as a volume 2 later on for when you get more.
Yeah, because I mean, I haven't pulled out all of them yet. It may have to be a part 1 and part 2 just to keep it from being this long ass video. So we'll see.
But some are worth watching.
Oh yeah. I think there's one video on my YouTube that was long as hell. It was like 30 minutes.
That was your lenticular for the Marvel Steelbooks, wasn't it?
Was it that? It was either that one or the custom slipcovers I have made.
One or the other.
It was one of those two. Either way, it was long as hell, and I was uploading. I was like, "God, is anybody even gonna watch this shit?" Like 30 minutes long.
You'd be surprised.
I know. I was. It got decent views and a few comments, but I'm still telling people to go check out this video to this day, because occasionally I'll show one off on Instagram or TikTok. I'm like, yeah, go watch the video. Sorry, it's 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
No, that's 30 minutes isn't really nothing, but I mean, that's kind of the perfect time if you're going to make a long form movie video. So,
well,
but I've done the
starting to
hour
roll out the 10-minute long videos
videos
now, so I'm not sure. How
I saw that. I've stumbled across a couple of them. And I'll just be sitting there going, "Is this still going? This is a long ass video." I don't know. Is there like a follower level you got to get to before they let you do that? I don't think I've noticed them. I don't think I've been able to do it yet.
For what?
That I'm actually not sure of. I haven't managed to get that far. Like my TikTok, I don't know if it's strictly because I have an Android phone and they're pushing it out to iPhones, but I don't have that feature. Nor do I really want it though, because I don't think too excessive.
It really does. It really does. Like I've got a handful of the 3-minute long videos on mine. I'm just like, I don't. It's a long ass video. Y'all picked up anything this past week? I'm not even sure what even came out Tuesday.
Whoa!
a lot of random stuff for me.
Was it?
I think the only thing that I got was the American Werewolf in London Arrow.
Oh yeah, that's right. That did come out.
I think that was all I got for the week. Yeah.
Oh, you got that.
That was a great transfer.
I want to pick that up.
Yeah.
Is that one?
Haven't opened it yet.
Oh.
Is that one that that Walmart gets that brand?
That sort of.
Who did that?
Shout.
It's
Factory.
this.
Shout did that?
Yeah, Shout.
Well, technically Scream, I guess.
Shit, they
Well,
might get
they're kind of one and the same company, basically.
Walmart's been surprised.
No shit, Sherlock. But they do technically, but they do put Scream or Shout on there, but it's so
that's cool. Yeah, that's like that 4K release of American Werewolf. That's freaking Arrow Video doing that thing. I'm just not down with right now. They're just re-releasing these same exact packaging and then throwing in a new 4K disc. That's making me mad. I don't like that at all. You need to give me some new artwork or something when they're doing that.
I picked this up this week. You might like that, Jody.
Hell yeah! Is that the show or is that a movie collection?
It's a movie collection. It's got Ernest in the Army and Ernest Rides Again.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to get Slam Dunk Ernest. There are some of his movies that didn't get put on. These are some of the later ones that were kind of bad. I just thought
I think I've seen the Slam Dunk on DVD at my used store a couple times.
Yeah,
I always just stick with the 4 classics. I like the 4 classics. Anything past I think Christmas was the 4th one. I couldn't get on board with them.
Yeah. Well, was that the 4th one or was Scared Stupid the 4th one?
Yeah, I get it's one of those two, or it was the 4th one. Yeah. It might have been Scared Stupid.
Because I definitely seen Scared Stupid in the theater when it came out. I remember seeing that. Because I think it's the last movie I watched at our local theater. We used to live in a small town, and it was kind of the last of the little one. It was just a single theater, and you got like one new movie a week, so it's pretty. It was
Wait,
The
before
last
the
thing I picked up
multiplex.
was the steelbook for the new West Side Story, as well as a bunch of random Blu-rays that I picked up at the Dollar Tree.
I did get West Side Story too.
You're a Dollar Tree hunter. I've yet to venture into the Dollar Tree hunting for movies yet, but I
Yeah, well,
watch a lot of videos about it.
Yeah, what I was intending to do with my Dollar Tree collection is I was going to start a new YouTube channel, and on that YouTube channel, I would start a series called Dollar Bin, where I would review the movies I picked up for $1 and see if they were in fact worth the $1 that I paid for.
There's got to be some interesting titles on that list. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, there definitely are. I promise you that.
Probably get pretty good views. The Dollar Tree stuff is like real popular.
Yeah.
I personally quit. I quit doing it just because I didn't like getting piles and piles of movies that I'm probably not going to watch for quite a while. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
just
see
trying to
it's
get split
fun
up.
trying to, but yeah, but it's
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
the
a bunch
crazier
of
the
random
title,
titles.
it's fun.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
crazy ones, and a
The
lot of them
crazier
are
the
from the same
title, I feel like.
distributor.
Yeah.
I think it came out a while ago, but I did get if I can get it out of this box. I got that steel case for the Monsterverse. Did y'all get that? It's got
I
the
didn't get it.
King
I
Kong.
wanted to.
I didn't get that. I got the steels that they released prior to that.
Yeah, I had those, and these actually, I questioned this release when it first dropped. I was surprised that we didn't get it here in the States anywhere,
Yeah,
but it actually turned out pretty
pretty
nice.
That's pretty.
how's
cool
the
stuff.
artwork on those?
They're cool because they kind of all match together and stuff. And you get a little bit of the raw silver, which is the gloss image over it.
Right.
It's it's a little simple, but they do the same thing on all of them, so you get this nice collection, front and back kind of matching stuff. So I was impressed with it. That one's all right.
I just bought a bunch of weird shit this week myself.
Did you?
Well, I've been trying to get. Didn't have a bunch of John. I've seen think every John Waters movie, and he released a couple on Criterion as far as Polyester and Multiple Maniacs, but I didn't own some of his other stuff like Pink Flamingos, which is actually coming out on Criterion here soon after I bought it on DVD.
Of course, that's how that works.
I got Pink Flamingos
happens.
and Desperate Living. I've got some others somewhere, but I don't know where they're at. I got a couple more over there as well that I didn't have for some reason. John Waters, to me, I hate being like it, but I think post Divine, which is this guy or woman,
Drag.
Yeah.
yeah. She after she died, I think his movies got a lot better because he had her in every movie, and after his movies got a lot better. Like from Cry Baby up, I think that's the first movie. He died in the 80s, I believe, and he after that, Cry Baby and Serial Mom and stuff like that. Those movies are great, and there on out are really good. Now, Polyester is really good. I think Polyester is the best movie with Divine in it. The rest of the movies are just kind of gross out shock movies almost, which is fine. I like that stuff, but I mean, Pink Flamingos is NC-17, so there's some graphic images in it that you won't forget.
Wasn't Ursula from The Little Mermaid the cartoon based on that actor?
I'm not sure.
I could see it. It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Well, that was something that I had heard in a video on YouTube, so I couldn't remember if it's Divine or if it was someone else.
Picturing it in my head and seeing the cover, I'd say I could see the connection between the two.
Yeah, definitely.
Just see her up close there a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah, I think it is Divine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
somebody
all coming together now.
in an interview was talking about they visited. I think it was during a. I think it was for Serial Mom. It was just a documentary for Serial Mom, and they were talking about visiting the set when this is when Divine was alive, like back in the old days. And he said it's like he was just dressed in drag, like he had a. He had a male persona actually, and he's like a welder or something. Somebody said they came on set one day and he was like as a man welding or something. They said it was so strange because his character, the Divine, is so out of so out of this world, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty
So I actually
pretty
have a
amazing.
question for everybody, and everyone
What's up?
can
Bring
go
it.
one at a time. What is everyone's favorite movie they've seen this year so far?
Oh shit.
2022 release.
It's a good question.
What's everyone's favorite so far?
2022? Oh,
Yeah.
Mm. Well, if we're talking theaters, I think the only one that I got to watch this year so far was The Batman.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be a toss-up between the Batman and Spider-Man, because that was just a lot coming together for Spider-Man's for me. So that was some nice hype, and it definitely delivered.
Yeah.
But it would be a toss-up between those two for sure.
Yeah. I think Spider-Man counts as a 2021 though.
Does it? Oh shit, you're right. Damn it.
Yeah, that's December.
It was December. Well shit, then I guess that means Batman. Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it, you're right. I don't like time.
And I haven't streamed. Oh, wait, no, did I? No, I didn't. I didn't stream anything this year for 2022.
it's probably Batman because that's about the biggest movie I've seen this year.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think back. I've seen several movies, but I wouldn't rank them above Batman.
Well, was
So
King
far.
Richard last year?
Yes.
Okay,
I
couldn't
did
remember
go,
on that one.
I did
Yeah,
go see
that's-
Uncharted this week. I don't know if anybody else has seen Uncharted yet. So.
I actually have not seen that. I didn't hear too many great things about it, so I kind of skipped it.
I
Well,
think I'll like it once I buy it.
I didn't hate it actually. I'm kind of critical about
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
And it was, to me, it's a good escapism movie. What all the people bitch about said, we just want escapism movies again, and it was that.
Okay.
It was kind of that. And another thing that it kind of turned me off in seeing the trailers because I thought they had cut basically all the bad jokes into the trailer, and I felt like they omitted some of them in the final cut of the movie, so it didn't have all that stupid, that kind of that banner like I'm old man, I'm a young guy kind of banner
Right,
back and
right.
forth. Those kind of jokes, it didn't. It seemed like those were just in the trailers, and it didn't really stick out during the movie. So I was happy
Oh,
about that.
That's
Is-
a relief. That's one of the things
Yeah.
that kept me from going was the bad jokes.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't really going to see it at first, and then I said, I'm gonna go check it out anyways because it looks like the action may be good. It was just kind of a fun movie. So.
I saw a movie recently that not many people are talking about, but I found it to be quite good. It's called The Outfit. Just came out.
The outfit. I don't know if
It's
I've seen anything
it's a
about that.
it's a drama. The actor's name escapes me, but you'd recognize him if you saw him. And yeah, it's a very interesting movie about like a tailor who gets involved with mafia stuff, and as the situation plays out, it's like you're watching like an intricate game of chess with high stakes, and it was very interesting to see.
Huh. I'm gonna have to put that on a list.
Looks pretty interesting.
Have any of y'all
I-
seen that latest A24 yet? The X movie?
Yeah, I saw that too. Yes.
What
I
are
haven't seen it.
because I've been getting stuff from each side of the field. Some people are like, "Wow!" Some people are like, "I don't get it. I don't."
Well, I can honestly say after I've seen it, I can honestly say it's definitely not for everybody, like at all.
that kind of goes with A24. I think if you're going to go see an A24 movie, you might as well go in wondering, "Am I even?" is this one for
Yes.
me?
Yeah. The outfit.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that poster.
Yeah.
The guy's
Um,
familiar, but his name is
Yeah, the name
Mark
escapes me, but
Rylance. It's Mark
yeah,
Rylance.
yeah, he's been
But
in a lot of
he's
stuff.
yeah, so pretty cool. I'll have to check that out. I think I've heard the name, but I didn't know much about it though.
Yeah, I don't think many people are seeing it, so I feel like I need to do
What's up,
like a
Jerry?
review on it on TikTok just to get people to talk about it more because I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it.
Is it only in theaters, or is it one of those that's doing like a?
Last I checked, it's only in theaters right now.
I got you. I got you.
But if it continues to not be seen, I'm sure it'll be released sooner than later to some sort of streaming platform.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember
Put that in.
the production company behind it.
I think it was. It's looking like. I'm trying to find that too. I think I thought it said Focus a minute ago.
Oh, Focus. Yes, that's right. So
What
I could
up?
see maybe Universal releasing it
Yeah.
like a bare bones copy on physical media.
That'd be cool.
How many people do we have on the wheel so far?
Just one so far.
Oh, Jerry, you're gonna win.
Yeah.
Holy hell! Tell all your friends.
Winning
Yeah.
just for showing
Starting
up.
to pick up. Our traffic's
Yeah.
starting to pick up a little bit here.
You get a prize just for showing up. What is that?
But yeah, going back to X,
Yeah.
as I was watching it, it kind of reminded me of another film called Hostel, where like
Yeah.
half of it is just pure sex, and then the last half is pure carnage. So
So put it on my list. Okay, gotcha.
there you go. If that's your thing, if you're into it, then go for it.
I've definitely been hearing a lot of people. I've been hearing more good than bad, but
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of goes with that for any A24 film. Honestly,
Yeah.
they tend to
If
go
I-
with
if-
some pretty wild stories.
If I had any gripes about it, I would say that for a movie called X, being rated R, it definitely felt a little too safe for the subject matter. Is all I
That's
could
true.
really
They
say
should've-
on that. Like, if they released some sort of unrated version, which is doubtful for A24 to do, well, they did a director's cut of Midsummer, so maybe.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, I'd be interested to see what kind of. I'm hoping we get a nice package release from them for this movie, because I really like their exclusive packages that you can get from their website. They've done so far for a few titles.
Right, yeah, no, I got one. I got the one for Midsummer.
Yeah, that big one, that big tall one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
that one too.
it's-
It's pretty cool.
I'm looking at it right
Was that
now.
the-
It literally pokes out a collection.
Yeah, it's huge. It's stupid.
Was that special edition that got released? Or,
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it was,
director's
uh,
cut.
what
Here
was
it
there? Yeah, was that the director's cut or whatever?
Yeah.
That's it right there.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did see it. Was that movie any good or? I
It's
had
trippy as hell.
mixed reviews. I
It's
have mixed reviews.
well, you've got what? Didn't you buy like a? Did you buy an OLED TV?
Me?
Yeah, or did you get
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. I
Okay.
would.
You'll enjoy it. It's wild.
Okay.
They
Some
definitely made
weird,
the movie that they wanted to make with that one.
some
I saw-
weird shit happens as far as just like I don't want to say effects because it's not like a crazy effect movie, but definitely pay attention to the background as the movie goes on
Oh.
because it's some
I
wild
noticed.
shit.
Do it sober before doing it under the influence. And see
Yeah, I
how
wouldn't
you
go. I wouldn't go into it
I
doing
saw-
anything.
I saw it completely sober, and I felt like I was on something.
Yeah, I was like, this is great. I kept like my wife wanted to watch it, shockingly enough, and I kept like tapping her like, "Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this?"
Jerry wants to know what everybody's favorite Stephen King movie is.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I'll let y'all go.
Um,
Damn it, I might have
It's
two.
tough.
Shit.
It's tough.
I always like Thinner a whole lot. I know it's
That
probably not
was
the
good.
best. Yeah.
I do like Thinner.
Has it gotten a? Did it get a Blu-ray release at all?
I'm not
Because
sure.
was it like a film release, or was that one of the mini series things that happened back in the day?
It was. I remember always watching it on like Showtime or something. I
Okay.
don't know if it
Okay.
came out into theaters or not. I think it was more released to video kind of movie.
I got
but,
you.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen that, but it
Because
was
it
good. I
didn't
do remember
have
liking
it didn't have top tier actors in it. I mean, the acting was good, but it just wasn't. It wasn't big slate. It was B. It was a B movie essentially.
Right.
Well, I really like Dreamcatcher.
That is a good one. Damn it,
really
I forgot
enjoy
about that one.
I like The
I mean,
Stand,
Dreamcatcher-
but I haven't watched that new one that they did that has Whoopi Goldberg as the old woman.
Oh yeah, I got that for Christmas. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, and it's one of my more recent pickups.
Cool.
So I plan on watching that soon. And then, I mean, I like the mini series, and I mean the original. I'm not talking
Right.
the movies right
Tim
now,
Curry.
but
Yeah.
there was always
Yeah.
something about that one that just made me love the hell out of it. And it's probably the actors, because most of those actors I already knew all, from different projects. And so watching them together was like, oh, cool, super cast,
It was a great
Yeah.
cast. I remember that when even when I was a kid, I was like, wow, this is
Oh,
really
yeah.
good people. Like, I know all these people.
Especially finding out it's Tim Curry underneath that makeup.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'd probably honestly the one yeah the one Stephen King that always sticks out to me is going to be the original Pet Cemetery. That
Oh,
one just
definitely.
always always has
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Well, who's
Um,
excited for the new Firestarter then?
Well, Stand By Me too. Sorry, that's
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Stand By,
Yeah,
Stand By Me. You know what?
always
You
forget
nailed it
that.
right there, John.
I always forget that.
well, and
Yeah,
the
because that was a
the-
short story.
The Gunslinger too is good. Which it's not called the Gunslinger, the movie. What's the movie
The
called?
Dark Tower.
The Dark Tower. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's good.
Stand By
that
Me,
one's
I could
decent.
actually honestly say is my favorite Stephen King movie then.
I got the old steelbook for Stand By Me.
Nice.
I don't even
I
have
knew-
that.
I love
I knew
that.
I'd be forgetting that. I knew I'd forget some of them whenever he first put that up there. I was like, I started thinking, what? All
I know.
movies have I seen
I need to
about
pull
him?
up a list.
Yeah.
I got the standard Blu-ray. That's all I got. I didn't know they had a
I have the
steelbook for
4K.
that.
What is your favorite movie, Jerry? He didn't never list what his favorite movie was. So
Yeah, Jerry, step up.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But
Yeah.
who's excited for the new reiteration of Firestarter?
I just caught the trailer and I'm very much interested.
I don't think I've
I'm
seen the
interested,
trailer
but
yet.
I'm kind of skeptical too.
Yeah, I'm
I'm not.
intrigued because I'm unfamiliar with the source material, which is always good for me. So I'm going in.
Well, I like
blind.
the original.
I didn't know there was an original.
Oh yeah, Drew Barrymore. She's a kid. She's in it.
Oh,
Oh
She's
yeah, I remember
the little
that.
girl.
I'll have to check that out. I didn't
They're
know.
What,
doing a
Jody?
remake of that. I remember the original. I didn't know. I haven't seen this trailer yet for the
Yeah,
new one.
there's a new. Yeah, it's coming out.
Yeah, I caught.
I think
the
it's
trailer
from
when I saw
Blumhouse.
X. Yeah, Blumhouse. Yep.
Oh shit. Zac
I'm
I'm
Efron.
surprised I mentioned something nobody really paid attention to. Wow.
When did that trailer drop? I haven't.
Oh,
I-
like a few weeks back.
Damn.
I just saw it when I saw X. It was attached to X.
Well, I'll be
Yeah,
watching
there's an
that
original,
after
so it's
this.
basically a remake like it and Pet Cemetery.
Right.
Say, I wish we wouldn't get in trouble if we just threw up the trailer right now. I don't know if we'd get shut down for watching a
We
trailer.
wouldn't get shut down. They just block it.
Boo.
No, we would get copyright struck.
Sorry. Yeah, copyright strike. That's what it was.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. No. They're very serious.
In other words,
about
we
that.
make money on this. They get the profits. Which I
Well,
wouldn't give a shit.
Well, we're
but-
not monetized. It wouldn't do anything. It would still
Yeah.
be fine. But
yeah.
you would still have copyright claim next to your video.
It
Yeah.
would just interrupt the show is all.
If you if you do it and you're monetized, you'll probably get demonetized. That stream will get demonetized or something.
Yeah.
Like that, you know. It has more relevance whenever you're monetized than it does when you're not. You can kind of get away with a whole lot on YouTube when you're not monetized, but you get killed in the algorithm. They suppress
Mhm.
you in the algorithm.
Yeah.
But yeah, that the last time, remember the last time we tried to do a trailer and I couldn't get the audio to work?
Yeah.
Even when I ran the trailer without no audio, we still got a copyright claim on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those
They're
sneaky
very
bitches.
serious. Yep, they don't care. It's like, that's our audio, that's our video. Take it down.
I know. It sucks when that happens because I know when I did one of my videos from like months back when I did 8 Mile, the Blu-ray, the steelbook that I had, I little snippet of the song where it's like, dude, the intro basically to the song, and I didn't even let the song play all the way through, but that little snippet, I got a copyright claim,
Yeah,
and it was like maybe
I've
15
tried.
seconds.
Yeah, I've tried making Instagram videos with sound behind it, and damn, they shut that shit down fast.
Yeah,
Well,
they don't
it's
play.
funny because earlier I looked it up because, I had asked John if he wouldn't mind making a new intro, video for me with that Charlie Cinematic Universe logo thing.
Yeah,
And he was trying to come up with an idea for it. And is the Marvel theme copyrighted? And it is. So
Yeah.
I was going to hand that to John and say, hey, can you do something with the music? Kind of do something like that. But I would get copyright claim right away.
Well, there's
Maybe
some
if you took
YouTubers
the-
that make
if
their
you-
own iteration of
Yeah.
popular scores and make it their own, and they seem to get away with it just fine. Like How It Should Have Ended, they do it with every video. They just make it sound like it, but not it.
Yeah.
just
Were we
take
gonna
it and
say
slow
those
it
are-
down. I was gonna say
No,
just
if you
take
read-
it and slow it down. Just-
If you read a lot of times you read copyright rules, it'll say 10 seconds, but you can't usually get away with anything.
No.
Even if you run like 2 or 3 seconds at something, it'll hit you. It's aggravating.
But
Mhm.
copyright says,
But-
we don't care, we're taking it.
But then you'll go to some pages and they'll be getting away with stuff. I'll see stuff. I was like, how are you getting away with this?
I know.
Sometimes you can turn like the opacity down on a video and stupid things like that, and it don't detect it, but it's very difficult to get around the algorithm anymore because it like listens to everything, and
Yeah.
it's listening to certain things that you are saying to know if it's trying. It's always trying to ban you or trying to find something to.
Yeah, that's what people
Kick you
do
off.
on TikTok. They a lot of audios that people use on TikTok, they either slow it down, speed it up, high pitch it, low pitch it, and make it slightly different to try and get away with it.
Yeah.
It's just pain in the ass because even artists like the fact that reaction, videos exist, because how else are we going to know as artists what people are liking and not liking?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there will be many of them, just like there's many of us collectors out there.
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
want to watch the trailer, with other people and stuff like that, whether it's in a group like this, how we are right now, or one-on-one, with your audience, whatever it may be. But don't put the copyright claim on it. It's not like I'm doing it to, make money, so to speak. I'm reacting to it. I want to know if I'm going to be interested, just like everybody else.
Studios always play the system to their benefit.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I hear Warner Brothers is very strict.
Yeah, that goes without saying.
Because 3C Films, he would share stuff on his channel, and he's gotten copyright strikes to where they were actually blocked, kind of thing. And apparently he's already had 2, and if he gets a 3rd one, his channel gets
Yeah.
bye-bye.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got to be very careful what he shares.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. It's sad that they are that strict.
Yeah. Given the state of Warner Brothers currently, they need all the money they can get.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Especially
very.
publicity.
I'm very interested to find out what is happening over there, because
I know.
I went and see the Batman and got
Yeah.
to see the the year of DC 2022. 2 days later,
Mhm.
half that shit ain't even coming out in 2022 now.
Oh, and yeah,
So-
no, they moved it real quick because
So
of everything that's
what's-
happening behind the scenes.
Is Morbius still coming out the first?
Morbius
So-
is still coming out the first. Tickets are already on sale.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
already
let's
nervous
let
about
that
that
air.
film. I'm already nervous about that film. I think they've already
Well, I like Jared
changed
Leto,
stuff.
so I think I'll like it.
I'm curious more than anything.
Yeah, I'm definitely
So
curious.
I'll see.
I think
it.
it's going to be a guilty pleasure type of movie. You only like it because of Jared Leto himself and Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I doubt his role is going to be that significant in the film.
But I mean, just in general, just because he's in it.
Yeah. I'm definitely getting like old school Fox comic book movie vibes from it.
Well,
On all
yeah.
the trailers, at least. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting like what are some of these I'm looking at up here? I don't know, old school Daredevil maybe. I'm getting some of those weird vibes.
Well, it's funny. It's been thrown around that the Spider-Man that Morbius will be facing is Tom Holland's.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard. I mean, he obviously. I mean, I think they've cut so much shit that I don't know what we're going to see. I don't think the Venom line is going to be in the movie. I'll be super shocked if it is.
The movie itself has gone through so many changes, it seems, and getting pushed back and back and back forever.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely don't think it's anywhere where it was at the original release date, whatever cut we were going to get then.
Yeah.
I don't think we're seeing that movie at all.
You know what we need is a rated R, really good Spawn movie.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yes.
What's going on with that? I thought wasn't.
I thought Todd McFarlane was working on that.
Todd McFarlane was working on it with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, I don't
with
know what's
Jamie
happened.
Foxx.
Jamie Foxx is gonna be Spawn, but Todd McFarlane was gonna write and direct it, and he's never done that before.
Right.
So
that was like a long time ago too.
Yeah, that's why we're wondering what's happening.
Yeah,
with it.
I don't know what's going on with it. But Jamie Foxx was
the
hyped.
last time I saw anything is when he was having an interview with a movie people of AMC, I think, or someone else. But he was just talking how he would like to.
And that would definitely, I would throw it at HBO
we need a new
Max.
Spawn movie.
Yeah, I would throw it at HBO Max because hell, the old HBO Spawn animated series was amazing.
It was a hit too. It actually lasted for a while.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised they're not trying to do something about it, especially if they can keep Jamie Foxx attached to it.
Yeah, I'll even say the original Spawn.
The question
was a
is, do you
guilty
think Jamie
pleasure.
Foxx is Spawn himself, or even just the character?
Do what?
Like acting wise, can you see Jamie Foxx as Spawn, basically?
I think so.
Maybe.
I think so.
I don't know if I can.
He can surprise me, but he can also let me down. So he's one of those actors. Maybe he might overdo it, which might be bad. But
like I like Jamie Foxx, but there's just some things I have a hard time taking him serious. No offense to him, but I think it's because when you grow up and most of the stuff he has done was all comedy. And then when he tries to branch out and do other stuff that's not so much focused on comedy, it's kind of hard to look at him in a different light.
Once you've lived through Jamie Foxx In Living Color, it's hard to look at him.
Exactly, Wanda.
Doing Django. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, some actors branch out from comedy and then they become like serious actors. Like even Tom Hanks started in comedy. And
yes, he did.
He's like a big serious actor.
Yeah, he is.
Who only does dramas, really.
There's the old school Spawn right there. There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
I don't have a steal of that.
I like that. I like that back image. I don't know why they went blue. It went very blue.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
that
because
movie didn't look blue.
No.
Maybe because the animated series was more popular and they advertised that as more blue.
Maybe.
I don't know.
That could be it.
The original Spawn is a pure guilty pleasure of mine. I laugh every time I watch it.
Yeah.
Can't be
Apparently
taken
it's
seriously.
a real thing because Bounding in Comics is talking about it.
Yeah.
So apparently it is a real movie. I don't know.
I'm
I don't know
still
what's
waiting
going
for
on with
Alita Battle Angel 2.
Yes.
Is that ever going to happen?
Yes.
I don't know. Robert Rodriguez just finished book of Boba Fett, maybe he could be working on it now. I have not the faintest.
I gotta ask, who liked Boba Fett?
It was okay. It had its moments. It wasn't the greatest.
I
Like
still haven't watched
everything
it.
involved.
Yeah,
Mandalorian
okay.
was definitely better, in my opinion, though.
Agreed.
That's what I'm
Agreed.
hearing. I'm hearing don't go in it expecting the Mandalorian, but then what episode 4 or 5? You're basically getting Mandalorian season 3. So
I wasn't going to say that because you said you didn't see it, but yeah, I was going to say
it's one of those things.
involving...
It's been out too long now. It hadn't been ruined for me, but I still need to watch it. But
yeah, like
I
everything
just keep
involving
hearing
the
like
Mandalorian in the show was the best of the entire show.
I kind of hear the best part of the Boba Fett show is no Boba Fett. So I just don't know how I feel about that. I was like,
you can't take Boba seriously, honest.
Yeah. Which film is this?
The Northman.
The Northman. Have I seen anything about the Northman? Sometimes I have to be reminded by
I've
images.
seen the trailer for it.
From the director of The Witch, I believe.
Ooh.
Who also did The Lighthouse, I think.
And The Lighthouse. Which I will admit I'm not a big fan of The Lighthouse, but I liked The Witch. I might be in the minority on people that did not like The Lighthouse. Just didn't get it.
I kind of liked it. Like I like it enough to own it. I can say that, but I wouldn't call it a favorite at all.
It was definitely different.
I'd
be on board with The
Witch for most of it. Like I went in there like super excited to see it because I like The Witch and I like the cast and I was very interested. And then I was just like, "What is happening here?" And then by the time it was over, I was like, "What just happened? I have no idea.
What did I see?" This is another I have not watched the trailer on this yet.
First he's in the lighthouse. 1 minute he's in the lighthouse, next he's getting eaten by birds. Like what happened between? Like I don't get it.
I know a movie that I'm really anxious to see is Jordan Peele's Nope.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm interested. Yeah, see, I haven't watched this. I think okay, this is 2 trailers now. I have to go watch after we're done here. Okay, slacking.
I've actually seen this trailer quite a few times in the theater. And I'm excited.
I think I might have seen the trailer to this.
Yeah. I think Ethan Hawke is involved. Yeah, he is.
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Anna Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe.
Well, shit.
Cast.
Yeah.
Definitely looks interesting. Viking stuff. I'm interested.
It's pretty interesting.
I didn't understand the braces on her though, but I'm sure the movie will explain.
Or not. It probably just won't.
Or it'll just be a random visual thing.
Yeah. This is all you get.
Braces! Right modern braces.
Yeah, I didn't get that. It's like, what time period does this take place where they have braces?
They didn't have the funding to digitally take those off. Yeah. That's the actor's real braces. What was the film you said again, Charlie? I'm sorry.
I don't even know.
You said it, and I was fixing to because I remember thinking, but what? Crap! What was? Oh, the Nope movie. Nope.
Yeah, Nope.
Yeah. I'm anxious to see. I'm anxious to see what the hell it's about. It seems to be like a.
Well, that's what I like most about it is that it's so vague.
It's definitely a Jordan Peele trailer for sure.
Oh yeah.
It literally sells itself. It's vague. You don't know anything about, but put Jordan Peele's name on it because we all saw Get Out and Us, and we like those, and we're on board. It doesn't even have to give us a story in the trailer. You could just give it as it is, and we'll still go see it.
Yeah, his trailers are how I feel like all trailers should be.
I agree.
They're getting way too
much.
You're giving me way too much shit half the time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I was super hyped to see all these Netflix movies coming this year, but they are the worst at putting out a trailer. It's 2 minutes of the movie. Like you've shown me the movie. Every single Netflix movie trailer I've ever watched, I'm like, okay, I don't need to see it. You've given me the book, the notes on it. I already know the film.
Mm-hmm.
I might just be like, you guys need to make a 1.5-minute trailers over there.
I actually never see trailers for Netflix movies because all the trailers I get are strictly in the theaters and they don't advertise Netflix. So
That's true.
I watch Netflix movies purely on hype. Like if it's getting Oscar buzz, if people are talking about it on social media, then I pay attention. Then I seek it out.
It's like, but half of them are playing right as soon as you go to. If you just put your icon on the film, and then up top it plays the trailer, and I'll sit there being like, all right, is this any good? And I'll watch it and be like, yeah, it's probably pretty good, but you've already shown me the beginning, middle, and end. I don't understand.
They went back to the 1950s trailer.
Yeah.
Model.
So you're not giving me any reason to sit here for 2.5 hours, honestly, when you can sum it up in 2.5 minutes.
This next thing I'm about to say is going to be a weird flex, but I did just see an early movie that's not out just yet. And that movie that I saw is The Lost City, starring Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum.
Oh.
That trailer looks funny, actually. There's some parts of that trailer I was like, all right, this might be pretty funny.
I was probably going to see it just to see something.
And I can confirm that it definitely had some funny moments. Not a lot, but it did have funny moments. Did have some bad comedy moments that I was like, it's like some people in the theater were laughing, and I'm just.
You're wondering how do you find that funny?
That's another one. It was a funny trailer, but I feel like they gave away what should have been probably like a big moment in the theater with Brad Pitt showing up. I don't know how big his character is in the movie, but he's in the damn trailer. That should have been saved.
I will not say anything about Brad Pitt. I just because I feel like if I do, I will ruin something very good about the movie. So I'm going to keep that to myself.
But do you think they should have showed him in the trailer, or do you think it would have been a bigger surprise if you were sitting in the movie and it might have been, maybe it was at a moment of the film where you were kind of getting a little like, and then Brad Pitt shows up.
Having seen the movie, it was right to put him in the trailer. It's not a surprise. His reveal is not a surprise in the movie. So, in fact, some people were trying to figure it out, and like I don't know if this is a spoiler. I don't think so, but like you hear him on a phone call, and people were trying to pinpoint his voice, and I was like, yeah, you're right. It's definitely him.
Yeah, it's Brad Pitt. It's okay.
So it's not like it was a better reveal for the trailer than it would have been for the actual film.
Okay, that's good at least.
Because the first shot you see him in, he's just standing there. It's not a big reveal. It's not like a pan up. Oh, Brad Pitt. It's like he's just there. You're expecting him basically when you watch the movie.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely I'm surprised that studios aren't hearing people like us bitch about trailers giving away too much and then still doing it. I just don't understand.
Yeah, I think the Fast and Furious franchise is the most guilty on that front.
Yeah, y'all want to see the coolest thing in the movie? Here it is.
Like, no, I want to see it in the movie. Why would you do that? And I'm sure they'll do it with the next one.
And as much as I hate it, Marvel's actually doing a good job at it because not only do they not give you a lot, but half the shit they show you is fake. So it's
exactly, and I love that.
It's like you sons of bitches. That was.
I like that they fake out. I think more trailers should fake out.
They probably should. If all the studios had that kind of money, because God knows how much that cost them to just like remove 2 of the 3 Spider-Man from a shot just for a 2-second part of a trailer. I don't know how much that cost. It could just be a little hit on the keyboard for all I know. I don't know.
But it kills me that the Brazilian trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home just left a few seconds too long, where Lizard gets kicked in the face by a phantom.
I'll post that on my Instagram.
We know that there's another Spider-Man kicking him in the face.
I posted that on my Instagram story as soon as that popped up. I was like, "Come on, guys!"
Like you guys done fucked up.
Yeah.
At that point, I was just taking bets. It's like, okay, is it a punch or a kick?
Right.
It's like we know it's a Spider-Man, and that was pretty much confirmation that the other 2 were coming back.
Yeah, that was a good moment in the theater. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was actually when I went and saw Batman. They had a trailer for that Nope movie, and I saw it on IMAX.
Nice.
That might be an IMAX movie because it had some really good sound on that.
Yeah, dude.
And the picture looked good too.
While we're on the subject of IMAX, how do we feel about the constant state of movies getting extended aspect ratios for IMAX, but never on physical media or even streaming media?
Yeah.
Aside from Marvel.
Yeah, Disney's doing it for on a few of them now. I don't understand why IMAX is having such a why they're keeping that. I mean, why keep that?
I don't know why either. It really makes no sense to me, and I get tired of it because every time they advertise something like, like the last one was Uncharted, and it was just like 26% more screen. I literally commented on them saying like, I'll probably wait for the Blu-ray where it's 26% less screen.
Right.
Because that's what you're gonna do. You're not gonna give it to us. So why
Yeah.
am I constantly seeing what I'm not gonna get later?
I'm guessing that's
Basically.
probably the only thing that they have in their back pocket to justify the ticket prices for IMAX. It's like,
They
well,
get their ticket prices, but then when it's done, it's done.
right.
So why not preserve it? Like what kills me the most is with certain movies, especially with Marvel, where it's entirely filmed in that aspect ratio, and
Mhm.
yet they randomly just slap black bars on there for no reason, and then that's the one we get. Like,
Yeah.
why? I've been a firm believer since the day of DVDs doing the whole widescreen, full screen thing. I'm just like, the movies need to be presented how they were filmed.
Yes.
I hated full screen because they chopped the picture. And sometimes they would like move the camera from one side of importance
hate
to the
that
other. And I hated it.
Pan scan
Pan
shit.
scan.
Absolutely hated it. And I was like, no, widescreen all day, every day, because
Yes.
that's how it was filmed. That's how it was released. And that's why I'm upset with the whole IMAX thing, because now they're just slapping the black bar widescreen on there for no reason. I'm just like, no, present it how
Are
it
you
was
sure
shot.
it was shot like that and not just up converted for
From
IMAX? Because a lot of movies are not being shot in IMAX. They're just sometimes
Well,
there's sequences shot in IMAX.
Yeah, well, like with Spider-Man No Way Home and Avengers Endgame and Infinity War and Shang-Chi, they all had that aspect ratio throughout the entire duration of the film. And then
Yeah.
they just put the black bars on top of that, and I'm just like, why is this the version we're getting? There should be
Right.
no black bars because you didn't film it that way. You just threw it in there to make IMAX look better.
Mhm.
And I don't get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
70 millimeter usually fills up it's the full 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 widescreen aspect ratio. My mind's blanking on the aspect ratio at the minute, but 70 millimeters usually fills up the whole screen, which is what IMAX is shot on.
Oh, they don't. Well, that was the old days. Now they have what's called like certified IMAX cameras, where it doesn't take up like the whole screen, but it takes up like enough to fill like your standard television display. And that's what I have a problem with, is them slapping the black bars on that when it's not necessary.
Excuse me, it's 16 by 9. I went blank there for a second.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But aspect ratios get tricky because there's so many different ones, and it's a whole pain in the ass. You can go watch a different YouTuber if you want to find out about it, because there's people that break it down, and I'm like, especially like when it gets into Laserdisc collectors, like they get crazy about it. There's the whole coalition of people who if you post a image from a Laserdisc and you didn't like correct the aspect ratio, because Laserdiscs were formatted to fit standard TVs, like a square TV, 4x3 TV.
Right.
So if you just put it on a new widescreen TV, it'll come out right. It'll come out widescreen, but it's not the correct aspect ratio. So you got to put it into a full frame and then blow it up yourself, and then zoom it yourself to get the right aspect ratio. So it's a pain in the butt. But there's people that if they come across your video, if you made a video and it's the wrong aspect ratio, they'll shit on your video. It's stupid.
Well, see, the way I feel is that if it was filmed to fill your standard television from back in the day, I'm content with the black bars on the side if that's how it was filmed.
Yeah.
Why cut the picture just to fill the frame?
Yeah.
I just fully believe that the film should be presented how it was filmed, whether it be widescreen, full screen, letterbox bars.
Yeah.
If that's how it was filmed, keep it that way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The movies that are the movies that are in that are letterboxed or the original aspect ratio,
Right.
they were formatted to fit they're formatted to fit a full screen TV, the old TV.
Oh,
so
I see what you're saying.
if you put it on a new TV, it stretches it and
and that's not good
so
either. Yeah.
so you have to run your TV in standard mode, so it runs in 4:3 mode, and then you got like that small little box.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go into your zoom feature and you zoom the picture out to the correct aspect ratio, and that's the correct viewing for it. And people will make fun of him, yeah. But I agree. Like I like 4:3 aspect, and there was like which is 133:1, and then there's like a 130. There was like a 150:1 aspect, which is close to 133. There was a few they played around with it back in the 30s and 40s, and even early 50s still shot movies. And but there was widescreen back in the 30s. They were is really expensive, and you didn't see that many movies shot with it.
Yeah, I was selling TVs when it was becoming feasible to purchase a widescreen TV, and that was like the number one bitch thing that I had to explain 1,000 times a day. They'd be like, "Okay, so is this going to get rid of those stupid widescreen bars on the top and bottom?" Like on some movies, yeah. On some movies, you won't see that, but on other movies, they're still going to be there. I was like, "What?" And you had to walk, you had to walk people through this.
It's just the way they intended it.
Yeah.
And you know, nobody when you could afford a widescreen TV back in the day, nobody was filming TV shows in widescreen. So you had to explain to them, there's going to be bars here. I was like, you can zoom it or stretch it, but there's going to be bars. I was like, well, why are they doing that? I was like,
why the hell do you think we see that little note in the beginning of the movie? This film has been modified to fit your TV screen.
I know, and I hated that.
Yeah, you had to. I had to walk people through that shit every damn day. It's like, just be patient. You're buying a widescreen TV now for the future. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, everything you watch is going to fit in that screen, and it's going to be beautiful. But
unfortunately, there's a lot of people that can't read out there either.
No. Yeah. That's the truth. That is the truth.
Unfortunately.
What kind of education system we got these days?
I mean, a lot of DVDs have the bars on them on the side, at least older ones.
Right.
Of course, I had those same type of people asking me, where do I refill the plasma? No.
Oh, my God. I bet you...
Dude, freaking... H.H. Gregg. You guys remember H.H. Gregg, that store?
Yes.
They used to sell warranties on saying that your TV is going to need to be refilled on plasma soon.
Oh my! You got to be kidding.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Oh my God.
We used to have people coming in the store I worked at, and they'd be like, well, H.H. Gregg's offering this warranty. And I'm like, what the? No. What? No. It's like, I don't know who you talk to, but never talk to them again. Okay.
They are paying you. I've never heard that before.
My God. It was always hilarious. Don't buy a plasma TV. What if it leaks? Oh God. Is that poisonous?
The last time I dealt with H.H. Gregg before it went out of business here in Lexington, actually, I had ordered my parents got a new TV. They got a new TV, and we had to order the TV, but we had to find a certain size stand because it's a 65 inch, and because it had the outer legs on the very outer edge of the TV, so I had to get a stand big enough for it. So I went there and I ordered. I think I ordered online or something. It was going to be shipped to the store, so I go to pick it up, and they don't have it. And I think I don't remember what happened, but they didn't have it. And they said they had it, and they had a display model. And I finally had to talk to them. It was a pain in the ass. It was crazy. Because we ended up having the TV a week, but we couldn't even set the TV up for like a week because they didn't get the stand. They said they had it, and then they didn't have it, and then finally I went over and they had one on a display model. I said, "Can I get that one?"
Yeah,
Can I
just
take
give me
that
that
one
one.
home with me, please? And they were like, they asked I guess they went and told the manager what was going on, and he was like, yeah, take it. You know, it was a nice stand, but they was like, they were a pain in the butt.
Yeah, there's a
I
good
got a
reason they went out of
question.
business.
Yeah.
And this is pretty much just to see if I'm the only one that was on the wrong end of this. But where was everybody's stance during the next gen wars between Blu-ray and HD DVD?
Oh shit.
Because I'll say straight up, I was on the wrong end of that. I was on Team HD DVD, and I lost. Now I got Blu-rays.
Right. I remember when all that was going down. Where was I working when that was happening? Target. I think I was working at Target. I was working in the electronics of Target, and we had both. And everybody was like,
Yep.
"What's the difference?" And I'm like, "I'll be honest with you. It's all going to come down to what studios go with what." And I had to explain this so many times. I'm like, you can get, and I was like, this is, this player's not going to play those discs. This player's not going to play those discs. I'm like, and if a big studio decides they're going to go this way, then you're screwed with everything you just bought over here.
Yeah,
I remember having to explain that. I never really got into depth of what the big difference was between the two. I just stood back because I knew only one was going to come out. So I just waited. It's like, y'all let me know when this is done and I'll start buying.
Yeah, no, I chose the HD DVD and we lost bad to Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, I couldn't afford to buy either one when it very first came out. I didn't get the first Blu-ray player till 7, I believe. It wasn't out very long, but
yeah.
So, but I had a next door neighbor that had one of the dual players that played both, and he was going to sell me that player for a long time. And I finally had the money. I was like, "I won't buy that from you. I like to buy that from you." He said, "Oh, I'm not going to sell it now." I was like, I just wanted it. I just wanted it for the novelty, because at the time you couldn't, like, the Big Lebowski came out early, like 06 or 07 on HD DVD.
Right. Yeah.
And there was a couple other movies that didn't come out for several years later on Blu-ray, and so it had some advantages as far as releases, but as far as technology, it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I remember the
And there's still
very few titles I got for HD DVD.
I just though early. I remember it going on earlier in the day, and I just kind of figured that Blu-ray would win out just because it sounded cooler. It sounded different.
Yeah, I think once I think it was Sony. I think once Sony said that they were going to do Blu-ray, I was like, okay, that won.
They've won.
So,
Yeah, I didn't start getting into Blu-ray until like 2014.
And Disney was completely absent, if I recall correctly. I didn't see their titles making it on either one.
yeah, I think they were one.
Yeah.
There was Disney and there was a handful that just kind of like they were doing what I was doing. Just stay back. It's like y'all
They
tell
win.
us who wins, and we'll start signing contracts. All right.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Excuse me.
But yeah, no, I remember I had the 300 title. I had 300. I had I believe Corpse Bride. Not many, but I had a fair few. I think they were all Warner Brothers that I obtained. And now
How many did you have? Is that about all you had, or did you have several?
I had like 5, but I can't recall the other titles I had. I know I had 300 because I remember just how like striking the HD DVD image was. I was like, "Whoa, that's cool!" Team HD DVD forever. Nope.
Right.
Yeah.
Then Blu-ray. I was like, "Okay, all right, Blu-ray. I concede you win."
Well, I didn't even have a 1080 TV for several years after having Blu-ray. I only had like a 720 plasma for 5 years or so before I even was able to get a 1080 TV. So
Yeah, my first Blu-ray player was the PlayStation 3.
There you go.
Yeah, technically. Because where I was living, their son had a PS3, and since I was working at Blockbuster, I was like, well, I never got to experience the Blu-ray yet, so might as well go ahead and check it out. And what movie did I watch? I think it might have been, was it RoboCop? I don't know if RoboCop was around at the time. It could have been. I'm trying to remember what it was, but I'm blanking on it.
I remember the very first Blu-ray movie I bought.
I bought
And
two
that-
in one day. What did you buy?
I bought, and I'm sure you can hate on me if you want, because I know it's not a great movie, but I ended up buying Jumper on Blu-ray. That was my first Blu-ray.
I thought
Isn't that
movie
the
was
one with
fun.
Hayden Christensen?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
thought that movie was fun.
I actually enjoyed it when I saw
Okay.
it. I didn't think it was that bad.
Everyone
Yeah.
I know hates that movie, and I'm the only one that owns it.
That's because everybody wants a story, and it's like, dude, not everything has to make sense as long as it's entertaining.
Right? Right? Yeah, I remember.
The scenes were actually awesome to watch. You know, the jumping and all that.
Yeah. I bought.
I thought it was cool.
The day I bought my first Blu-ray player, I bought two movies. I bought The Truman Show and Basketball.
Wow.
I
That wasn't
thought
too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good times.
I got A Million Ways to Die in the West.
There you go.
That was your first Blu-ray?
That was my first Blu-ray.
Wow.
My first one was, I'm pretty sure it was, well, I know for sure it was Speed Racer.
Oh yeah.
And that movie looks incredible.
It does.
It
That
looked
was one of the
it-
first ones I got too.
It
I still
looked
got the-
incredible on 720, and so it's transferred up ever since. I kind of want to see if they'll put it on 4K, but I don't know how much better it'll make it. I mean,
I'm not sure.
It
I
looked
think-
great.
I think
So
I've heard it's in like I think it's all the studio. It's in like a weird studio limbo. So I don't know if it's ever going to get a 4K.
Yeah.
It's funny that you're kind of talking about it because earlier today, if you guys are familiar with Heath from Euphoria, Euphoria Pictures, like his own little YouTube channel.
Yeah.
He's from Ireland, but if you guys know who he is, awesome. If you don't, there's another one for you to check out. Anyway, he had apparently bought a Blu-ray from the studio Turbine, but it was off of the German Amazon. If anybody knows Turbine at all, but they put
Yeah,
out Twister.
In 4K?
4K.
No, not 4K, but
Oh.
it's a new resolution as well, having Dolby Atmos.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
So there is technically a remaster right there that probably was meant to go to the 4K format, but didn't, and came out this way. That's what I'm guessing.
Weird.
Yeah,
So I got
I've
a
had to
question.
order. I've had to order from them before.
So, what is the news? Is that completely canceled, the 4K Twister, or?
Twister, I don't know if it's canceled or if it's just one of those, it was a 4K rumor in general, but I would think that the one that came out through Turbine in Germany, I'm almost wondering if that was the transfer they were going to do to give a 4K, but just rather 4K, they just gave it a new Atmos mix and just a better high def, resolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to see if I can get a hold of
But,
one of those.
Yep, that'd be pretty cool.
So I
That'd be
wanted
pretty
to
cool.
ask everybody, what is the rarest Blu-ray or collectible movie that you have in your collection?
Oh,
I could pick
shit.
out a few, actually.
Nice. I got one in
I have
particular.
SLC Punk, PCU. Cool World is kind of one of them now, even though it was supposed to come out on the Blu-ray format. Don't know what happened. Like, it was supposed to be out already. And
I think
What else
Shout
do I
has that, don't they? Isn't Shout supposed to do that?
Shout was originally supposed to do it. And I don't know if it was a licensing issue or whatever. Nobody has a definitive answer.
Huh. Damn.
Airheads is another one that's kind of like a rarity now.
Right. I think the rarest one I have is a Blu-ray copy of Dogma, which is signed by Kevin Smith.
That would be
There
a
you
rarity.
go. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's-
I went to a used store. They had 2 Blu-rays of Dogma, and one of them was the Canadian version. And I bought both of them.
Nice.
I think I ended
Very
up
nice.
selling
I'll pay
off
for
one
one
of
of
them, but
Jody, I'll buy one of them off of you.
I know you will. I think I kept the Canadian one. Let me see if I can find it. Or did I
I'm trying
sell
to
the
think what
Canadian
else
one?
that's a rare. I feel like I'd have to go to my collection to actually look.
Right.
Oh no, I kept the Canadian one, and all it was it's basically, I mean, you get the classic art, but
Yeah.
then this
Oh,
this
nice.
this flips around and it's French.
Yeah.
Everything's French for being in Canada.
That's cool.
Yours
But
is a
what
Blu-ray
one
DVD
store?
combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One store had 2 copies. I was like, "Do y'all even know what you have right now? I'm gonna buy
And
these
you-
really fast."
And you got it recently?
That was probably like 3 years ago now.
Even still, man, that is.
Yeah, because I think now I don't even. It used to be the only way you can get a Blu-ray copy was through his store directly. I think,
Yeah.
because that's one of those.
Now you just gotta hope
his-
that somebody's selling it and not know what it's worth.
Yeah, right. That's
This
what
is-
No, I know.
John's probably
Right.
got
You
something
should
I've got
crazy.
always
some
go to
other stuff.
garage sales and yard sales.
Yeah.
No, I do have some stuff, but I can't think of it right off the top. I was thinking about something the other day, but this is the easiest. 'Cause I've showed that a million times. It's the Prisoner.
Okay.
Oh
Really
yeah.
s- But I think it goes for quite a bit now. The Blu-ray does. So
I know
Well-
John and I have the movie, but I don't think they're authentic DVDs, but it's the movie Angus.
yeah,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
it's a
See, yeah,
That's a rarity.
And I've got a bunch of rare steel books, but I mean, because they're in steel books is what makes them rare. It's not necessarily, you could probably get the Blu-ray fairly easily,
Yeah.
but
Steel books are often very rare when they're out of print.
yeah.
Well, I was able to find Red Sonja on eBay, Blu-ray wise, because I didn't even know they had released one. Because not even that long ago, like maybe within a year or two, possibly, I remember looking, possibly seeing if there's any news about it. Was never seeing anything, and then recently, just something popped in my brain. Hey, see if there's something out there, and there was people selling it on eBay. So I'm taking a chance, going through the seller that I bought What's Eating Gilbert Grape, because he was selling it, and seeing if it was worth it. Because when I asked him if the What's Eating Gilbert Grape I have was like a made-on-demand type of disc, he told me that it's not, and that it's authentic, and that it came from Australia because it's their Blu-ray region, so to speak. But even though it plays in all players,
Yeah.
but yeah, when I watched it, it looked authentic. It was just when you get the artwork, it looked like a bootleg almost.
Yeah.
So it throws you off. So I'm gonna check out Red Sonja, see if that was worth it.
Does anybody have any autographed movie collections?
No.
No.
I
Not
used to have, and I don't know where it is. It's
I literally only have 3 autographed pieces. One is Dogma, as I mentioned. The other one is I don't know if anyone's familiar with Repo the Genetic Opera,
I am.
but I got it signed by both director Darren Lynn Bousman and Terrence. I can't pronounce his last name for the life
So
of
if
me.
you're familiar with Repo Genetic Opera, are you familiar with the Devil's Carnival?
I am, and I got that too signed.
Oh, there you go.
nice.
Yeah, I met them on more than one occasion, apparently, when they did their
Who
road
signed
tour.
that one?
What's that?
Who signed your Devil's Carnival?
Oh, they both did.
Oh, okay.
I think I had that in close proximity, actually. Hold on one second.
So it's funny you had Dogma signed. I have this signed. It's pretty.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
That's funny.
It's not one of his best. I just wanted a copy of this after it came out, and I got on the Secret Stash, his comic book store, and they were selling signed copies of it for there. So I was like, $20, I'll get a signed copy. Why not? I was going to show you that, Nick. It's the only signed copy I have.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Couldn't get them to sign the sequel because they didn't do another one.
Yeah, no, I
Also didn't
really
like that they
like
put-
Devil's Carnival actually. The singer of Five Finger Death Punch, Ivan Moody, does that "A Penny for a Tale."
Yeah,
I
I
love
like
that song.
Yes. And I got to meet him too. I didn't have this on me, but I met him at his concert, and we were just talking about it. And showed him someone in my party had a poster, and they showed him the poster, and he's like, "Oh, that's sick," because I guess he hadn't seen the movie yet at the time. So
Oh,
I imagined he's seen it by now, possibly, hopefully. But
possibly, yeah. I mean, I follow him on Instagram, and he's replied a few to my comments actually.
that's cool.
Yeah, it's
I
like
actually did something that was very cool. And only a handful of people were able to see it, and I wasn't one of them because they didn't come into town with this. But they were doing a double feature for the Devil's Carnival and Repo the Genetic Opera,
mhm.
during which they were doing a video contest, and whoever did like the best video or whatever would be featured on their road tour.
Mhm.
I did a Lego video featuring both Repo and the Devil's Carnival, which I also voiced, and they threw it in there on top of the winner of their contest because they liked it so much, but they figured, I guess it wasn't, I guess they couldn't declare it a winner, but they liked it so much that they threw it on top with the
Nice.
winner of their
Nice.
contest. And unfortunately, I never got to see it on the big screen because they didn't come into town. But I had a friend who was in one of the towns that they went to, and he was like, "Dude, I saw your video." I was like, "That's what?" And they played it.
Exciting,
Is this what fame feels like?
right?
Yeah, it's funny because with Ivan, he did the comments, of course, through Instagram, but I had met him once before, but it was like back in, I think, 2008, when Five Finger Death Punch was barely becoming like a big name, so to speak. It was at a festival called Monster Mayhem Energy Festival, and they did one of the second stage kind of performers, even though they had multiple stages because it was a festival. But they went to the tent, got to meet them, and Ivan signed my magazine without paying attention and looked at me like, "Where's your shit?" I'm like, "You just signed it, man." And he's like, "Oh." Pulled it back, and we just shook hands. Everybody else wanted to do the fist bump. I was like, I mean, I want to shake hands, like actually say I met you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was a fun experience. It really was. It's funny, I didn't get like say starstruck, but even though I was excited to meet them.
Yeah. I could definitely say I was starstruck when I met Kevin Smith. I was like, "Oh my god, this is a guy who actually makes the movies." I mean, granted, I've met Darren Lynn Bousman, and he makes movies too. But like, Kevin Smith.
I was about to say, yeah. Who have you met? In general, when it comes to movies or even TV shows? Because me personally, I've met Dave Coulier, who played Joey Gladstone on Full House. Surprisingly, well, I didn't get starstruck, but he is a really nice guy.
I will show you the biggest person that I have met. I didn't really get to talk with him because it was a convention, but this is pretty much my prized possession, so let me get that real quick.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Well, while he's doing that, what about you guys?
I've not really met any celebrities. They don't hang around Kentucky very much. So.
I'm sure they do, just not as an often thing.
I mean, some of them live around here or have lived around here. Like, Shatner, he has a place outside Lexington. And
no, there you go.
Johnny Depp had a place, but I don't seek them out.
Huh. Wait,
he met the man himself.
Yes, he did.
Yes,
very nice.
I met Stanley, and he signed the photo.
Nice.
Well, he signed the frame, unfortunately, not the photo. But I have a signed.
Now you got to frame the frame, yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yes.
So you got him to scribble on the front of his shirt. So
That's awesome, though. I wish I could have met Stanley.
Heck yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Where did
Unfortunately,
you
we weren't
meet?
able to talk to him. But where did I meet him?
No, yeah, him and Kevin Smith. I was wondering.
Oh, well, I met them both in Orlando. Stanley I met at MegaCon, and not gonna lie, kind of pricey to meet him, but I paid it.
Yeah.
Some people paid more just to spend a afternoon with him, and I was like, I can't afford that.
That's my
pay,
rent.
Yeah.
I'll pay the $150 to get a photo and a signature.
I know. I never understood that, but okay.
Yeah, I know. It was a rare opportunity. I felt like this was the only chance I had to meet this man, and it was because sadly he passed away not long after this.
Yeah.
And where did I meet Kevin Smith? Well, that's an interesting one. What they were doing is they were opening a temporary Moobies restaurant in an existing restaurant here in Orlando where I live. And so on opening day, I made sure to take that day off work. And I just stood there pretty early and just waited because I had a feeling it's grand opening. Of course he's going to show up. Sure enough, he did, but it was just him, no Jason Mewes. But yeah, we waited, and he was there, and he took photos and signed things, like all things. And I saw this guy literally drag in a wagon full of pop figures, like stacked up tall mountain of pop figures. And Kevin Smith, being the saint that he is, just signed every single one of them. I was like, dude.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I've heard he's a really nice guy.
Oh, he's a great guy. And I was even I got to talk to him briefly. I was just like, when he was signing my Dogma Blu-ray, I was like, this is actually the first movie of yours that I saw. And he was like, really, Dogma? I gotta ask, how did that come to be? Because, meaning no offense, you look pretty young. And I was like, well, funny story. I watched Dogma on Comedy Central for the first time. That's how I saw it. It wasn't until there was a DVD release later on that I was able to pick up, where I was like, oh, this is different.
Mallrats was my first Kevin Smith movie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dogma was mine, and then it was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and then gradually got to see all of them.
Yeah, mine was Mallrats, then Dogma, then the Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and then after watching Strike Back, I was like, well, how many fucking movies are there of Jay and Silent Bob in general? And that's how I discovered Clerks and all the other movies that they did that they had. And even Chasing Amy, even though it's more of a cameo, but they're in it.
Right, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I will say the only Kevin Smith movie I have not seen was Jersey Girl. That's the only one I haven't watched.
Not one of his best, but it's
he'd
not
probably
like,
be
say,
okay
the
with that.
worst.
He'd probably be all right with that.
It's got that line in there. It's just kind of funny, you know. It's Liv Tyler. She's like one of the first times she meets Ben Affleck's character. Like, he's like working at a store, and she talked to him about getting a. He's like, "Do you need a mercy jump?" And it's just the funniest. I don't know what's so funny about it, but but it's obviously in like a Jersey accent. I can't do accents. I'm sorry.
Someone in the chat says that they met John Carpenter at a comic book store last year.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That would have been cool.
I wouldn't mind meeting him.
Nocturno. That's a cool name. That'd be a good comic book name there.
Wes Craven, I would have definitely loved to have met.
Oh, yes. Yes, definitely.
That would have been the kind of, yeah.
Brandon Lee, or even Bruce Lee, if they would have actually survived and not had died.
Yeah, shame
I
on them
wish.
dying
So
on
many
us.
people I wish I could have met.
And there's like a mental list in my head. I actually have kind of a sad story about someone I wanted to meet, almost met, but didn't meet.
And who would have that been?
Chester Bennington of Lincoln Park.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
Well, here's the story, and it's kind of sad. I knew they were doing a tour, and they were coming into my hometown for their One More Light tour.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a huge thing that you had to wait in line online the day the tickets were going on sale.
Mhm.
and I've been saving and saving just so I can get the VIP meet and greet with them, because Linkin Park and their music has gotten me through some pretty dark times in my life. And
And
so
they're a
when
good band.
they really are. I love all their stuff. I have all their stuff. I own all of their albums on CD and now converted digitally onto my computer. Um, but yeah, the concert was for August, and then suddenly news broke that he had
Chester.
taken his own life. That Chester had taken his own life in July, I believe it was, just
Yeah.
like a month before I was going to finally meet like my heroes.
He had other projects going too at the same time.
Mm.
That was the sad part about it, is that, yeah, he was getting ready to do the tour,
Yeah.
but he was also kind of like revitalizing one of his old bands, Grey Days.
Mhm.
Right.
He was trying to get that going again. And he did like a song with Chris Adler, and he was
Yeah.
supposed to do more and didn't get
Right.
to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it sucks because whenever you listen to the music now and you listen to the lyrics, it hurts even more to hear it.
It does. Yeah. Like, and when I found out that it happened, I was at work, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I cried right then and there. I had to go home. I was devastated. Like, purely,
I was home.
I was so close to finally meeting someone that I've looked up to, and someone who made music that got me through all these dark times. To see him succumb to what I was going through really was heart-wrenching.
Yeah. I mean, Ivan Moody even said that before he went in to get, clean and sober, Chester was the last person to basically kind of be that uplifter for him, and said, "I'll see you later."
Mm.
Didn't get to.
No.
So that's why if you ever see videos of like Ivan saying, "I dedicate this song, Gone Away," to Chester, it's because of that moment.
I get it, and I feel it every time.
Yeah.
I love that song. I love how they did that song, the cover.
Me too. I do. I love it actually so much more than the original. Like,
oh yeah, it's more
the
heartfelt.
original.
No offense to Offspring, but
Yeah, no, not at all. But it just feels way too bright and chipper for the subject matter.
in a way, musically, if anything, yes. Even though the words mean something, sometimes the music, depending on how you display it, I don't know. Like when I first heard it, I didn't even think it was a sad song.
Exactly, and that's the problem. And then when Five Finger Death Punch did it, I felt the weight of all of it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like, this is my go-to version. Like that and Sound of Silence by Disturbed. That's another one that I think is better than the original.
Oh, that's a good one. I love that one. I loved how they did that cover.
They did it so tremendously.
Yes, they did.
I'm sure people are going to forget in time that it is in fact a cover.
Yes. Or like, what was it? Bad Wolves, who did Zombie?
Yeah, people forget that was a cover already.
Yeah. I mean, they were supposed to actually have her sing the song with them.
Oh, I didn't know
And
that.
of course, the passing happened, and they just went ahead and did it as a tribute to her.
Right.
And for the family too, in a sense. So then that way, royalty, they're, financially still able to, carry on throughout their lives.
Yes.
And it's cool. And it's funny because, like, I didn't even realize that they were, like, a part of other songs, Cranberries. Like, what was the song? Like Dream or Dreams or something like that. It's a really good song, but it was in a lot of 90s, like, shows and movies.
Right. Oh, I just remembered one other thing I have autographed. It's a strange one. I don't know how familiar you guys might be with the comedian known as Jim Jeffries.
I know the name.
Yeah.
Okay. He had a show on FX that got canceled after 2 seasons, I believe, called Legit. And when the first season got released on physical media, they had a Blu-ray version, and I grabbed the Blu-ray version, which I don't know if you can even get that anywhere. But
there's a rarity right there. Then
there you go.
Yeah, and I had him sign it at one of his comedy tours, and he was talking to me. I was like, "Oh yeah, I was looking at the numbers for these Blu-rays. They weren't great," and I was like, "Oh well, sorry."
You did your part. What else?
I bought one. I always go Blu-ray. I don't
the show was actually really funny. Of course, not long after the show, he turned into a complete douchebag. But he, he's done some really shady stuff. He done some really shady stuff with his newer show. He has a newer talk show. I don't know if he still does.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. I didn't really.
Yeah.
I'll stick with his comedy, but when it comes to his politics,
well, he got caught. He got caught editing some of the way they were doing some edits. They were like misrepresenting people like really bad, because there was actually somebody that appeared on his show, and he set up a camera to film himself so they could go back and compare how the show was edited, and they just completely misrepresented the guest he had on. It was just a big deal after it kind of blew up. And
I actually didn't hear about that at all. I didn't bother with his talk show.
Yeah. But the Jim Jeffrey show was funny. I liked it. I thought it was funny myself. I don't know about you, but it kind of sucks.
Oh yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I thought some parts were a little bit I don't know, it didn't feel genuine, because it's like he was taking some of his comedic routines and giving it life in the show, which can work in some aspects, but when they do it like word for word from his stand-up, I was like, be natural, be more natural.
Yeah. Well, it was a lot of the supporting. It's a lot of other comedians. Sometimes the supporting cast really makes the show. I think it was that in some regards. I always can't remember the actor's name who played his brother, who's in the wheelchair.
Yeah, I know his face, but not his name. He's been in stuff like Road Trip and Hustle and Flow.
Yeah. Yeah, Hustle and Flow, I think it's the first thing I've seen him in, I believe. Yeah.
Road Trip was mine.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in anything since then, though. Yeah. I haven't seen him in anything since those movies. If he's been in anything, I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't think of anything off the bat either. So, see, I still exist in. I can just look it up here on the computer and we can find out exactly. But I still exist in a different era where we didn't have cell phones, we didn't have smartphones or nothing. You can just immediately look something up. So my brain still doesn't go there. Kids just automatically. It's just like they're typing it out before they're even looking at their phone. They know.
Right.
What in the hell?
Sometimes I know certain things, but some names escape me, but not their faces.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
My wife is terrible with that sort of thing. It's like she doesn't know who anybody is until I show her who they are. It's just like, oh yeah, that person. Oh yeah, that person. It's like,
yeah,
I don't know.
My girlfriend's the same way, actually.
Yeah.
I got kind of a strange thing here. Somebody popped into the backstage here, what's considered backstage, but I didn't send the link to anybody but you guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. I sent something to a friend that was trying to get into the stream. I thought this was a link to the stream. I'm sorry. That's on me. My fault. I'm sorry.
Oh, you sent him a link to the StreamYard.
My mistake. I'm sorry. I'm new here, so I don't know the workings of this. I apologize.
Let's freak him out. Put him on. Let's freak him out. Just put him on.
Scare the shit out of
him.
Well, no,
he'll be looking at his phone like, what?
Well, I I just said something because I thought it was, I thought somebody got accidentally probably mistyped
Nope,
going onto another
nope.
stream, but
Nope, that's my
I was gonna
mistake.
put
I thought it
them
was
on.
You were gonna
I
put them
thought it
on?
was a direct link.
I was gonna put them on and see who it was because it was like a girl's name is Selena or something like that.
Yeah,
So
that's my best friend. She wanted to support
Okay.
me on this,
Oh.
and I thought this was a direct link to get here, but
Okay.
I didn't know that it.
Well, we have 15
Got-
minutes left if she wants to join
she
us for the
gets in-
wheel.
She gets in quick.
All
We'll
right.
put her name on the wheel.
There you
How
go.
does she get in? Because
It's
all I have
called-
is that link.
Do you want the StreamYard link or do you want the?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on. Let me
Just
give him the.
It's just Cult of Collectors through YouTube. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
But if you
I
want her
can,
StreamYard, you just send her the link and she can open it.
Yeah.
okay. Is she still able to get in? Are you able to get her in, or did we kick her out?
Well, yeah, she can get back in if she wants to. So
Let me see if I
'Cause I
can
don't
find.
know
I
if-
had the. It's gone. Crap it. It's gone. Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to send you a
what's
direct
your
link in our
favorite-
chat.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, I got the link. Okay.
There you go.
Let's try this here instead.
Is that all you got? Is that all you got this week, Charlie? What all new stuff did you get? 'Cause we really didn't.
Well, okay. So for new stuff,
sorry.
I only had the West Side Story, and then of course, the What's Eating Gilbert Grape came in the mail, and what was the other title? American Werewolf in London.
Nice.
Those
I
were
got
the
a
only
big-
ones I really got for the week. I know that. Oh no, I take that back. Jody, your package for Wayne's World
Yeah.
showed up too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Was it cool? That was a new one, so I was hoping it wasn't gonna be one of those. It's got damage behind the J card situation.
No, it was fine.
All right, cool.
It was all good. It was all good.
I got a big UK box in the mail that my guy's been building slowly for me, but I got the big giant 4K for The Outsiders in.
Oh, nice.
This UK edition, it came with a bunch of stuff in it. It's crazy. And I was able to get the steelbook for Butterfly Effect.
That'd be cool. If we actually got one in 4K.
Yeah.
And 4K.
You grab something real quick.
He's angry about the 4K.
You out of the way.
Have you
I
got
sent it
any
to my
cool?
friend.
Have you got any cool toys, Nick? Recently, what's the coolest
Cool
thing you got?
toys.
Because you say you collect the Marvel stuff, I don't really. I'm more of just I'm not really a big collector. I've just started collecting this year again, and
Yeah,
I really
no,
just like Transformers and Motu. That's about it.
Yeah, see, I like to collect things from movies that I enjoyed. So I got a lot of Marvel stuff, some Star Wars stuff. I got some Keyblades back here. I got an Ant-Man helmet. I have a Kylo Ren helmet. I got some lightsabers. I have an Alita Battle Angel sword. I have only 2 Hot Toys because those things are expensive. But I got
Yes, they are.
I got a Guardians of the Galaxy version of Thanos, and I don't know where everyone stands on the controversy surrounding Warner Brothers currently, but to show my support, I bought this.
Nice.
There you go. There you go.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
Cool.
And
Now,
I
that
think
was,
these are no longer available now. I don't think they sell these anymore now.
Probably not.
Yeah, I think we're all on your side when it comes to that issue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I am
Very confusing,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
to say the least.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So is your friend in the chat or is she joining us?
I sent her the link. I'm not sure where she is.
Yeah, she's not backstage or in the chat just yet.
Well, I
so
gave her the other link, so she might just be spectating.
okay.
That's fair.
We don't want to put the pressure on if you don't have to.
Yeah.
No, but it would have been hilarious if we just popped her in here real quick, just live with
Yeah.
all of us. That would have been, God, that would have been good.
It would have been. She
Kind of
probably
like an
would've
oh
been scared.
shit. And
It's super
Ah,
fast.
go away.
Might have caught her at a vulnerable moment. So
Oh, yeah.
it might have turned her camera on accidentally whenever.
The vast
No,
majority of live streams are watched on the toilet. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying that's what we would have witnessed, but that is a fact that I just made up right now.
Oh, okay. Just made it up. That is a fact that I made up.
That's
that
right.
is a very, very factual
All facts
fact.
are made up, so I just made up that one.
My friend just told me privately if he would have tried to put her, if I had tried to put her on live, she would have killed me.
Whoops.
And she would do it.
Ah,
She's a good friend. She's good.
So I'm guessing she ain't joining then.
No, she's happy to spectate, and that's fair.
that is fair. Yeah, I just recently bought some Hot Toys, and I really should not have. Honestly, that's a dangerous collection to
It
start
is.
getting into.
It is like they're cool, but they're so freaking pricey. Like my
I
God.
know.
Especially, I mean, there was one that I really wanted, but was unable to obtain before they sold out, and now the prices are skyrocketing. And that was, of course, Alita Battle Angel. And I just wish I had grabbed one when I had the chance, when it was only like $250 instead of $550.
Yeah, I think I might jump on. We had a previous guest, Hector, and he's got a big DC collection of Hot Toys, and you always ask him like, dude, how do you do this? And he was like, guys, you just got to get on the pre-orders where you pay it off before it even launches. It's like, you might pay $50 a month, and then by the time you're done, it's finally released and it's all paid off. I'm like, okay, fine. I see what you're
still
doing
paying all that. You're still paying all that money, though.
I know, right?
I'd like to have got on that Transforming Optimus Prime. I can't remember what company put that out, but
I think it was straight from Hasbro.
Yeah, it
might have
Had to
been.
have been.
It was stupid expensive, but so awesome.
Yeah,
$700, I believe, if you got it. Is $700 if you got it when you could get it.
Yeah.
Now I guarantee it's probably quadrupled that price.
Yeah, didn't
Easily.
I hear somewhere that
I don't know
Hasbro
that.
was,
I don't know that for a fact, but it's probably how all that stuff goes.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because it's probably extremely limited, anyways, being how complex it was.
Oh yeah.
Who's getting
I
the
remember
Godfather
seeing
4K
somewhere.
when it comes out?
Well, pricey.
I've got it on Blu-ray, so
Yeah, it's a cool
it took
looking
me
box.
a long time.
It's a cool looking box, but I don't know if I might wait to see if it goes on sale.
It took me a long time to buy it, even on Blu-ray. So I'm not a massive fan of that genre. There's some movies I kind of like, and some things that I like, but I'm not a big gangster movie. I like kind of the older ones more than newer stuff.
I mean, I like them.
They're good. Now they're good movies. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying,
Not a favorite, of course.
they're just not. I'm not going to tear down the door to get the next transfer of it. Some
Right.
things I will, but that's not one of them.
Not eager.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the
Yeah, there's-
price being what it is, I just don't know if it's in the cards for me. At least not right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
I mean,
that
I like.
set.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
It looks like a book.
I got the standard Blu-ray trilogy and the new version of Part 3 on Blu-ray, but not 4K.
I haven't watched that new version of Part 3 yet. I heard it was all right, but it is still Part 3. So
Yeah. I haven't watched it either. I don't know what's different about it aside from the giveaway in the title. So
right.
Well, I actually saw a video comparison on YouTube by a guy called Mymunization, If you guys are familiar with him at all, it's kind of like a techie 4K person where he does the comparison of what it looked like
Oh
Blu-ray.
yeah,
and then
yeah,
transition
yeah. I know
into-
who you're talking about. Yeah, I see his
Yeah,
stuff. It
and he
that
did
helps
it
me
for all
determine what
three.
4Ks I'm gonna get. Oh, did
Oh
he?
yeah, like he did all three of them though, and I watched at least the first one to kind of get an understanding of what the transfer is going to look like. And
Right.
no joke, it's the best it's looked.
I have heard
Okay.
the transfer is very,
Alright.
very good.
Yeah, I get
Like no
picky with
joke,
my
if you watch the
4Ks.
guy's transition video, I think you guys would be impressed because color tones, everything, it looked really nice compared to some other movies that don't do too well,
Right.
or at least didn't
Yeah,
get the
'cause
proper treatment.
Yeah, like the one that stands out most in terms of bad transfers to 4K was maybe Free Guy. Like everything in that looks so dim when it's like broad daylight out in the scenes. Like that bothered me a lot.
I haven't seen that. How did that turn out? I contemplated going and seeing it in the theater, and I never did. Go
The
to see
movie
it.
Free Guy.
itself is really, really good. I really enjoyed
Yeah, I
Free
like the
Guy,
movie.
but
Yeah.
but in terms of the 4K version of it, it's way too dim, and it's literally broad daylight
Right.
scenes, and it looks dark. So if you watch it,
A
if you
tint.
plan to buy it, yeah, the tint, and it just looks way off. So I would say maybe stick with the Blu-ray copy on that one.
Yeah, I haven't watched Free Guy yet, so I need to watch that. I need to watch The Adam Project. Who here has seen Deep Water? Ben Affleck.
I didn't
I
see
haven't-
that. I
I
heard
haven't seen
not to
it.
watch it.
Is that
I was advised not to watch that one.
I'm getting mixed reviews on that one.
I wonder if they rendered. I wonder if they rendered Free Guy and it was just rendered in 1080
Maybe.
in 2K instead of 4K, and that's why the transfer wasn't as good. If you know what I'm technically how you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm in the minority on this as well. I wish that it got a 3D Blu-ray release, Free Guy. I'm a big 3D person. I buy my 3D Blu-rays all over the world because I try to keep it alive because I like 3D when it's done right. And I have some
Well,
pretty
of course,
bad
if it's
3D.
done right, but
Yeah.
I think that's why 4K exists, because it's supposed to try to make shit look like it is popping out, but cleaner.
Exactly, but then it just kind of faded, and now it's just like, and they're still abusing the 4K just like they abuse the 3D. So I feel like it's on the chopping block soon enough anyway. And when they finally do get it right, it'll be too late. It'll be 8K or something, and they'll start dishing that out, and then they'll abuse that and make that not so great, and then the next thing will come and replace that. It's just on and on.
4K, 8K, 12K.
Yeah, as long as streaming speeds keep getting faster. That's what I was going to tell you guys. I was actually able. I've told you I had a lot of trouble getting good internet where I live, but I have good internet now. I actually was able to get fiber optic internet, so
Nice.
I'm not running 1,000 megabits, but I'm paying for it. But I'm at least running half that speed, which is pretty good because I have to have because the modem's on the other side of the house, so I'm using a mesh system, so I'm losing coming through the house at least half. It sucks because this house isn't wired with Cat 5 cable, so I don't have any way to run it solid from the modem all the way here. But yes, I have good internet now. We should have good stable streams.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you were mentioning something last time about your internet was being faulty.
Well, especially if it's bad weather outside, because it was essentially I was running a hotspot type internet that AT&T provides, and it's basically it works like a hotspot. It runs off 5G, so I'm essentially running 5G. Then I'm running it through a mesh system, so I'm losing. No telling what I was probably lucky if I was running 30 megabytes or something. We're probably right on the edge of being able to stream.
Right.
You know.
Well, we're getting close to our time, gentlemen.
Yeah.
What's the
Yes, it is.
Am I am I counting 4 people on the wheel? Is that what I'm saying, or is there more than
Yeah.
4?
I count.
This is going to be an awesome
Yeah, it's
giveaway.
4. Yeah, it's 4.
Awesome. All right. So do we still want to do the Wheel of Death, or do we want to do the may the first wheel win? Since we're dealing with 4, I'm good either way.
It doesn't matter. We can.
I say
Hopefully
Wheel
these
of
people
Death
here-
only because it's a fair chance for
And
everyone.
it's fun to say. So all right, we'll do the Wheel of Death. So if you see your name pop up, it's not a good thing. It means
No.
you're out.
Yeah, we're doing this elimination style. So you guys
Elimination
ready to go?
style. So here we go. And again, this is all for our 4K of the Green Mile right here.
Yes.
I like the new colors on the wheel. This is fancy. Ah, which one's that? Bye bye to you.
Yep.
We still got it. We still got it.
I like how it said "piss off" at the
We made it. We meant it with love. We really do, guys. It's all
Oh.
fun. There goes Jack.
Sorry, Jack.
All
right,
All right.
last
So we're
2.
down to our 2. So let's see who loses.
With Grace.
Oh,
Oh,
look at that. Bye bye. So it looks like our grand winner tonight is Jerry. Look at that. First one to comment and the one to walk away with the win. That's
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
That's right.
I hope Jerry's still around because he quit.
Jerry, I hope
commenting,
you're still
so
around.
If you're
We'll
here,
try to track you down. Here's your copy. If you're here tonight, cool. If you see this later, cool. Reach out to either myself, Charlie, or John. Myself would be the easiest because I am the one holding it. So I am the one that has to mail it off. So, and I really hope, please to God, live in the United States. So,
I was about to say I never get hit up anyway, so don't feel bad.
or you can hit up the Cult of Collectors IG.
That
We all
too.
see that. We all see that. So that's fine. But all right, well, cool. Nick, thank you, sir, for joining us
Yes.
tonight.
thank you
This
so
was
much
a
for
fun
having
time.
me. This is a lot of fun.
Chat.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And Charlie, thank you, sir. As fun as always. John, wonderful
Yes.
work at the board. Great work
All
on
right.
that wheel.
And
You worked
everybody have a
that
good
wheel like
evening.
champ.
Yep. Talk to you later.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good weekend. We'll see you next time.
Stay
See ya.
tuned.
Yeah.
See ya.